Classmates, this is Paul Archibald, and this is my week 2 discussion board presentation on public administration theory. The theories of public administration that will be discussed in this presentation include Wilson's dichotomy, Taylor's scientific management, Gulick's Pas D Corb, Weber's bureaucracy, Follett's leadership, and Simon's bounded rationality. Wilson's dichotomy is Woodrow Wilson's perspective on the relationship between politics and administration. He believed that the political influences should be removed from the administrative work and government should be run more like a business. Politics answers the question of what to do, or policy formulation, and administration is how the policies are implemented. Wilson's writings and perspective were an attempt to bring efficiency to government. Taylor's scientific management explains how Frederick Winslow Taylor used a scientific approach when studying work processes and management. He used the idea of matching the worker to the job for which they were capable and motivated to do. More labor productivity equaled more pay. As a mechanical engineer, he analyzed work processes to find the best way to complete the work. His interest in efficiency and optimum performance levels would fit well in the modern workplace's quest for robotic workers. His approach was criticized to be dehumanizing because the company would benefit more than the workers would. Luther Gulick was an expert on the subject of public administration. His view of organizational theory included the components of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. This was also known as Pos D Corb. His ideas answered the question of what a chief executive of an organization actually does. Like the tools in Batman's or Mom's utility belt, the components of his theory were used to manage an organization and achieve favorable results for the organization or business. The criticism of this method is that it can only be successfully used where the organization is militaristic in nature and that policies and principles never change. Max Weber's bureaucracy was a theory of management that included strict rules and impersonal relationships. It was designed to unlock maximum efficiency and performance in the workers of a bureaucratic organization. With strict rules in place to guide behavior, the management process becomes easier. Duties and responsibilities were clearly defined, and the employees were chosen to fit the work needed. This made them easy to replace when the rules were not followed, and the organization would not suffer in productivity. The downside of such an environment is the fact that people are not robots, and there is a human element to getting any job done. Employees need to feel as if they are part of something so the individual and the organization can grow, and the overall mission of the organization can be achieved. Follett's leadership was Mary Follett's approach to management that was designed to reach people from the human level. Her ideas were directly opposite of those who used an operational or mechanical approach to management. She recognized that the results from workers could be obtained using power that was shared with the worker instead of management just exerting their power over the worker. She contributed the ideas of negotiation, conflict resolution, and power sharing to modern management. She is also known as the mother of scientific management. Herbert Simon was an American social scientist who contributed to many fields of study, including artificial intelligence. His book, Administrative Behavior, explained his theories on decision-making and how it affected prices and outputs. His theories shed light on the fact that people make decisions using limited information and limited amounts of time, which leads to them choosing the first satisfactory decision that is available instead of the most optimum choice. He said people do not always behave in rational ways. The individual is limited by his unconscious skills, habits, and reflexes. He is limited by his values and conceptions of purpose, which may diverge from organizational goals. He is limited by the extent of his knowledge and information. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to seeing your comments on the discussion board.